Fellas, today we're playing Void Scrappers once again, and this time we unlocked a gentleman. His name is Pyric. His little special ability, well, let me tell you a little bit about him first, just in case you want to take this gentleman out on a datey poo. It's the little things in life. The smell of phosphorus and a nice light snow warm my heart. I think the man's talking about ash after you blow up a building. But his whole thing is explosions leave damage over time, dot zones. Gains flaming battering ram skills. Now that flaming battering ram makes you invulnerable. My bad. Invulnerable? Invincible? Invincible. You can't take damage is what I'm trying to say. Now, which is also great because that means that you have two. You have the dash that makes you invincible. You have the and the battering ram. Now the battering ram is on a cooldown, but we can get skills to do it. But you see that blue stuff that's just being there? That's the damage over time. We can make that stronger. We can make that basically infinite. Especially if we can get there's very something a little bit special if we can get the scrap for it. But basically it works like this. There's one of these. So this one's enemies burst into bullets on death. There's one that makes them burst into explosions on death. So, but right now we're not going to take that. We're actually going to reject all of this. I want to go super heavy into all explosions. I want artillery from the bosses, if I can. Did I even take anything? What did I get from the boss? Oh, here we go. Weapon up, weapon up, weapon up. So he already starts with the close range artillery, which I like. We're going to go ahead and get a second one of that. The wild artillery just explodes randomly upon the screen. Level 3, by the way. Level 3 explosion. We're going to take this. This one, some enemies explode upon death. That's the one that you want. That's the good one. Now, I am super enjoying this. Right now on Steam, they have the Steam Next event going on with a bunch of demos. This one right now, if you go to the roguelike genre, is one of the top ones, and I think it is for several reasons. First off, the movement is slick. Second off, the man that made this, 8-Bit, did a wonderful job at hitboxes. And that fucking soundtrack is a bop. There's several songs that go through there. But what I mean about hitboxes is you see like the little core on our ship and the little yellow core on those ships. I have found out through a bit of trial and error, those are the hitboxes. You can do a little bit of tomfoolery. Like it's not an exact thing. It's pretty freaking cool that he does allow for a little bit of left and right. Now, right now, I kind of want to get the nuke, but I also want the evolved artillery. We're going to go ahead and grab the nuke for that giant attack that just went off. We increase explosion damage. This is one of the few games that honestly, probably the only demo and one of the few games here recently that I've gotten that I desperately want this. Like, I want to listen to the soundtrack just like while I'm driving. I love it. It's so good. And there's several songs that end up popping up down at the bottom left, like you'll see here in just a second. The song will change, and I'll tell you what a new song is. Now, here's something important. This X2, X3, this is what X2 means. You get 2 levels of projectile speed. I don't need this. I don't need the cooldown. I want this. And right now we have the plan. I didn't even see it because we were stuck in the little screen. But you get several different songs that come up, and it makes me feel like GTA 5 when you're just like riding around in the car and, you know, San Andreas or whatever, and like the radio switches, it has that kind of feel to it. I just imagine like the pilot sitting in there just thumbing around. Explosion cooldown is key. That's crucial. It's going to be so big for us. Come here, my little Kraken ship. Let's speed away. What do you think? Yes. Now, right now, the dots don't do as much damage as I would really like, but I think that they increase upon your actual damage. Take the wild artillery. I think that once you increase the damage of explosions, that they do. I think that we can actually have a pretty strong just aerial deniability if we can get it up high enough. Oh, I just took damage from something. I wasn't paying attention. That's my bad. But the game's just so fun just to fly around. You know that you have... Oh, take this. This is going to allow us to be that invulnerable state for even longer. But, so, back when Nintendo did its whole thing, right, with Mario, one of the key components of, like, I think it was Mario 64, whenever they were, you know, they started doing, like, the 3D thing, It was to make the game feel fun just walking around the level. Does it feel fun to jump? Does it, all of that stuff. Dash duration increase? Yeah, we'll take that too. That's more time being invulnerable. That's going to be very big for the boss, by the way. But the entire idea behind him was they took before they even got to like level design, they wanted to make sure that the movement felt good. It was just good to run around. Like if the only thing that was happening, if the game was just the beginning of the Mushroom Kingdom and you were just jumping around, did it feel fun to play? And this game gives me that. Like you could take the enemies out. If this was a racing game, like if there was like little checkpoints to get, I would have just as much fun doing that as I am doing this. That's how I feel about the game. I honestly, truly hope you guys all try it out. I think it's great. If you go down to the description, there is a link to the demo for this game. So go ahead, grab it, look for it. It's free right now. While you're there, hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Thank y'all. But this is his battering ram. We cannot take damage in that state, which I love. I love that. Let's just go ahead and reject all that. Give me some of that money back. I don't really care about more scrap pickup. Cooldown, dash cooldown. Yeah, well, you know what? We'll take the dash cooldown so we can get it. We can get it more. You really, it's really hard to kill the boss, like the big saucer, the mothership in this game. So that's why I'm going for things that I can potentially gain to get myself a little bit more invulnerability. Oh, there's the magnet. Oh, if you look down at the bottom left, the song's about to change. New song name, it's going to pop up. Oh, and we just... And we just got scrap. And we just got it. I didn't even see what the boss said. I know they can smell us through space, which is kind of kooky. Oh, we took damage there. We took damage. I got grazed. Yes, okay, so I want this from 0 to 1. This one right now is more important than the explosion damage. To me, anyways. Because I think it'll set up a chain reaction. Explode upon death. Yeah, we'll take that because that's offered right now. It will set up a chain reaction that when we start blowing up things, if we can get the damage up and big enough and the areas of our explosion big enough, that as we're killing things, they are killing other things. And that's kind of what I'm going for. It's kind of what I'm wanting. He has a couple of very unique abilities. One of them, explosion cooldown's better than size right now. One of the very unique things that he can do is he can make his lasers give off explosions as well. Ooh, temporary damage up. This will just... So with this, you basically turn into garlic, is what this ends up becoming. You just sit there, and you get this boom, 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 boom things going around as long as you're not using your boosters and you do more damage. I don't really want that right now because it's kind of hard to maintain it, because you're basically just sidestepping all the time. You're stopping, going, stopping, going, stopping, going. You can just sit there if you have long enough range on some of your weapons, which, for this guy, he has pretty good range with his artillery. You can do, but it does not help out with the boss. Trust me, I know. But this, actually, the closest I've gotten to actually beating this game is with this character. I've played it a couple of times. I got the boss stat. Like, I didn't even see his health bar. I didn't even see his freaking health bar. I should be taking more of those 2 and 3Xs. I smell prey. We'll come get it, big boy. I'm here all day for you. I'm burning for you, my guy. Hello. You just hit him, and then, so you blink a couple times as you go out of it, so as soon as you stop hearing the fire, as soon as you stop hearing it, get out of dodge, because your invincibility is about to go away. And then I also like it because basically he trails, because we can hit him. We can hit him from pretty far away, make him go through our dots, and then boom. Blasted. He's been blasted. Do I want nuke or wild artillery? I can go ahead and get ultimate of this. Yeah, let's go ahead and just get the ultimate of the wild artillery. Let's get that going. I think it's stronger because it is wild. However, it's not precise at all. It's just going off. You never know. Sometimes it's helping, sometimes it's hitting. Nothing whatsoever. So, but all like the explosions that are going off, that's the wild artillery right now. And then of course we have the big nuke in the middle. So this guy is meant to blow things up. He reminds me of... I don't know if you guys have seen Atlas, but the dynamite guy that's just like always has TNT with him. That's what he reminds me of. it's just the French guy sitting around with like the cigar in his mouth, always talking about explosions, and it makes me smile when I think about it. It reminds me of it. Run while you can. No, thank you. I have bombs, and I'm okay with blowing you up. I can blow you up with dynamite, with explosions. I have a nuke on board. That would probably suck for you. You know, nukes aren't fun. Not for anyone, I don't think. Maybe you, I'm not sure. But so he does have a unique ability, that is to be able to turn projectiles, so like the little shots, as well as lasers, into being able to explode upon hit, and the discs as well. So he actually has a lot of things that can help him make sure that he's exploding. Now, right there, I did take the other nuke, right? Here's the thing. I don't know if that was a good idea, or if taking another artillery just because of how fast it goes, but we'll see. Explosion damage times 2 is really good. Except for this. This ignores upgrade group restrictions. That means that we'll be able to get anything from any of the upgrade groups, even if we're not touching them. And as the damage is good, this, especially early on, like, well, we're not that early on, we're about 14, I think is going to be more helpful for us in the long run, because it will allow us to get things that we normally wouldn't have been able to get. So we'll see if it pans out. There's one of them that whenever you get an ultimate of a weapon, you're able to keep level 1 of additional weapons. So basically, if we were to get that, and then we were to get nuke, we would be able to have nuke ultimate plus 1 level of nuke. So you would basically get 2 weapons at a time instead of just 1. We're gonna refund that. I don't want any of that. One of them is, it's literally like you have explosions come off as you're charging like this, but you don't really do it all that often. So I don't really care for any things that kind of proc off of that. I should maybe rethink that, especially with all the cooldowns that I now have gotten myself for the blast. I don't want extra damage whenever my shields are depleted, because if your shields are depleted, especially upon the boss, you're probably going to die. And I just got hit there stupidly. That is one thing that is hard when you're dealing with him, is because everything's kind of exploding on the screen, to see where the bullets are, to see where all of that's going on. Yeah, let's get the tactical nuke. Let's get the ultimate of the tac. Maybe wanted to hold off on that until I got the other thing, but you know what? I think we have... No, I don't have any ultimates left. None that are easily accessible to me. 2x damage, I'll take. And then all the scrap in the universe. Hello, baby. Explosion cooldown, I want. I would love that at an X3 right now. Cooldown. Because I want them going out faster. Restores shields? No, I don't need that. It's a 2, I only need 1. Cooldown. I could have used the 1 shield, but hopefully we'll end up getting that. I've also noticed that you don't get new weapons or scrap upgrades while you're in the battering ram form. That when you're battering ram, you're just the ram. And that's what the upgraded nuke does. So not only does it do its 1 big attack, it does it's basically the 1 big nuke plus wild artillery at the same time. So we just have a bunch of explosions going on. Oh no, I walked right into that one. Okay, now I want the shields. Now I want them. Alright, come on, big boy. I'm taking you for a ride. Oh, well. I was gonna say I was taking you for a ride, but, you know, then some stuff happened. Cooldown. Cooldown is basically attack speed. And it's very hard to go, do I need more attack speed or do I need more damage? When I could just have things go off more often. So, the damage would be nice for whenever those guys blow up. Like, whenever we can get the other, like, the little ships blow up, but at the same time, like, we're also blowing them up. Take another wild artillery, since that's kind of, like, our jam right now. That's the way we're going. I don't think I get another anything before... Jeez, Louise. I don't think I get another anything before the boss. I think it's now big boss time, Mothership. I've taken way too much damage. I've taken way too much silly damage. I say it's silly, but it's just because I can't see anything. Like, I'm not getting hit by the ships. I'm getting hit by this stupid little laser blast coming off of nowhere. Yeah, give me the damage. Size would have also been good there. But 2x damage is 2x damage. I do warn about taking too many of the 2s and 3s because it could be nice. It could be nice. It all depends on what you end up, like what ends up happening and dropping for you, because it is a percentage chance. And the problem with anything that's a percentage chance is that it also has a chance to not give you what you want. Then, I mean, there's tricky things that you can do as far as like refunding, but after a while, because you get like half of it back. So you could play like the game. There is like an optimal time of how many times do you have to like re-roll and get half your crap back. Oh, no. Okay, okay, we died. We got him down to half health, though. Okay, next time, fellas, next time, we're beating the Mothership. I swear to ya. Anyways, we've got kills. We've got kills for days. Boss kills 9s. We survived for 10 minutes. That big boss, I think, is the end cap. That's what I want to end up beating. We will beat him next time. We got some stuff that I wanted to make that happen, but not everything. We are also going to go with Gary. I don't know if we're going to do Gary this week or later. Gary's not going to beat the boss for us. He's very hard to play. He's a drone boy. All right. Thank you all for watching. Again, if you guys want the game yourself, go down to the description. I have it right there for you. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.